There really seems to be something akin to karma out there. That's the only way I can ultimately explain the delicious backfire of one of the most hypocritically cringeworthy stunts imaginable. Yes, AOC, the supposed champion of the poor, is officially under congressional ethics investigation for her attendance at an event for the rich and famous. We're going to take a look at that investigation. We're going to see how some Democrats may be throwing her under the bus, and make sure to stick with me to the very end of this video when I'll reveal what AOC can expect under the new Republican Congress. You're not going to want to miss this. The ever-insufferable far-left Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is officially under investigation by the House Ethics Committee. The Office of Congressional Ethics, a nonpartisan group, reportedly forwarded its inquiry into Ocasio-Cortez to the House Ethics Panel back in June. That panel has now announced that a full investigation to Ocasio-Cortez will take place in the next congressional session under the new Republican leadership. Now, while there are no particular charges against Cortez being specified here, the New York Post is reporting that there were, in fact, 2 complaints submitted to the committee last year over AOC's attendance at the Met Gala. Now, you may remember the whole fiasco surrounding AOC attending the gala with a dress that said, "Tax the rich" on it. That's right. AOC was really sticking it to the man, wearing a dress, making a political statement against income inequality, all the while she was attending a $35,000 per ticket event. I mean, the ridicule that was originally heaped on her for such an absurdly hypocritical stunt was merciless and justly deserved. But now it seems like she may be getting far more than just ridicule with the announcement of this House ethics investigation under Republican leadership to boot. According to the Post, one complaint alleged that AOC violated ethics rules because she accepted free tickets to the event from a for-profit company and sat at a table that was also sponsored by a corporate entity. So the implication here is that it could be seen as a form of potential bribery and conflict of interest. The second complaint found issues with AOC's dress. That's also being seen as a form of accepting an illicit gift. To make matters worse, the Washington Free Beacon is reporting that AOC did not report receiving any gifts from the gala in her tax filings in 2021. So yeah, it looks like AOC is about to get a serving of her own social justice that she loves to dish out to others in her pathetic and incessant virtue signaling. Now, interestingly enough, the Media Research Center is reporting that while this breaking news has made its way rather extensively through print media, the networks were all silent about it last night. Neither ABC, NBC, or CBS apparently said a word. And, you'd have to wonder if they would have exemplified such a noticeable silence as someone like, Matt Gaetz were under a House ethics investigation. Oh, wait.
The major political headline, new trouble for Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz tonight, already under federal investigation. Now the House Ethics Committee is also investigating its own set of allegations. Here's Mary Bruce.
Already under federal investigation, tonight another probe into embattled Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz.
Well, there's your answer. I mean, again, you can see precisely why trust in the legacy media is today at an all-time low and continues to implode. Now, what's so interesting here is the extent to which this may all indeed be a political hit job from within the Democratic Party. We've been talking a lot of late about how the Republicans have been forming a circular firing squad, shooting their own, but the Democrats can do it too. I mean, weeks back, we reported on the astonishing red wave that swept throughout the state of New York the night of the midterms. Astonishingly, Republicans won 10 key races throughout this otherwise liberal state. Those 4 pickups, including a seat held by the chairman of the House Democrats' campaign arm, a fellow by the name of Sean Patrick Maloney. Maloney is the first chairman of the Democrats' campaign arm to lose his own House seat in 42 years. It was an absolute shocker. But do you want to take a guess at who he's blaming for his election loss? Well, what do you know? As it turns out, for him, it's AOC's fault. He basically went on a rant saying that AOC did absolutely nothing to help out the party for the midterm. She didn't pay $1 of her dues. She did nothing for frontline candidates. He actually called her a ghost in Congress and on the political battlefield. She's more interested in cameras than she is in campaigns. It was a pretty blistering denunciation for sure. But regardless of what's going on inside the Democratic Party, it's the incoming Republican Congress that AOC should be worried about, and I'm going to show you precisely why. But first, for you Patriot business owners out there, you have got to meet my good friend and fellow patriot, Josh Zaglowski, co-founder of ERC Specialist. He has an amazing payroll protection company exclusively dedicated to understanding and maximizing what's called the CARES Act Employee Retention Credit. If you're a small business owner looking to get up to $26,000 per employee back from Bumblin' Biden, click on that link in the description below to see if you qualify today. It is an absolutely amazing opportunity you're not going to want to miss. The Republican majority is well aware that when they take power in January, it will not be to pass legislation. In such a divided government, no matter which branch tries to push their legislative agenda, it's going nowhere. It's inevitably going to stall. And so already the presumptive Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, has said that this congressional session is going to be a radically investigative session. They'll be launching extensive oversight committee investigations into Hunter Biden and the Biden crime family, right? 10% for the big guy. The horrific corruption inside the FBI. They're already saying they're adding the bombshell revelations from the Twitter files dump. And of course, the whole Fauci fiasco. That's going to be fascinating to say the least. But now we got AOC in the hot seat. And one of the most irritating, shilling, grating voices imaginable that the Democrats as well as Republicans would love to silence. It's going to be fascinating to see to what extent the Republicans are going to use this ethics investigation as leverage over AOC. Regardless, it would be quite the example of ironic justice were AOC, the supposed champion of the poor, were she to be politically brought down as a result of attending a celebrity gala for the rich and famous. That hypocrisy that was on display for all to see does seem to have some much needed karma entailed within it. AOC is looking to punish the rich. It appears that her punitive desires are going to begin with herself. As always, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. You'll definitely want to check out my latest video on support for secession exploding. This is a video you are not going to want to miss. So make sure to click on that link and I'll see you over there. God bless.